Hey y'all. Happy So Good Sunday.
I'm wearing my shirt.
Oh, it's lovely.
Thank you.
Your matching red heart earrings.
Ode to Moga Choga.
Oh, looks very, very lovely. But hey y'all, I hope everybody is doing great. If this is your first time here, welcome to So Good. I'm Patrice. This is Craftable Things. And this is Delonda of Crafting with Delonda. Each week we host So Good. And So Good pretty much dives into embroidery. We use our Ricoma Marquee 2001. That is the machine that we use during So Good. So most of the So Goods are, if it's machine related, it's generally directed towards the machine. No, it's generally directed towards the machine. However, the information we discuss that can be relative or related to any machine that you have. So, Delonda has our goal, and today we're going to be discussing hooping. So, this is part two of Hooping 101. And no, no. And that's our goal for today. So, we started out yesterday. If you missed last week, we were over on Crafting with Delonda's channel and we started this discussion. And today is going to be continued. I am going to try to stitch out this a new patch that I made really quickly. And we're going to see how that's going to go. I'm about to waste a whole bunch of twill. So before we get started, guess what came? So the other night when you asked me if my package came, I didn't see it, but it must have been in the mailbox or whatever. Guess what I have? And I didn't open it. I saved it so that I can open it today.
I didn't even know she had big bags like that.
Uh-huh.
Big bag.
Uh-huh. So I ordered this from Morgan. Taylor loves Naruto. She loves anime. And so when I saw it, it was like it was meant for me to get it for her. I just want to show y'all like how detailed this is. Like it is so detailed. I don't know if any of you Morgan.
What did she say?
She sent me some earrings.
Oh, let me see.
Aww. And she knows I'm a pink girl like her with a little bit of blue in it. Yes. Look how I'll show you y'all Naruto in a minute, but let me show y'all my earrings.
Oh,
Look.
those are cute.
And these are like perfect for Easter. The season, these are perfect for the spring season.
I wonder if that would match that little bunny with the bubble. With
Oh,
I don't know. I don't remember what colors were in that one.
I know that the pink is in there. The pink,
Okay.
definitely the pink. And then this like yellow, it's like a very light yellow. Look at that. Oh. And then she has a little note in here attached to it. That says thank you over there. I don't know if you guys saw that. But look how cute. It always feels like I was not expecting these earrings. Like, and y'all know how much I love these earrings. All right, so her note, she has a card, a business card. Very nice. And then she says on the back, your purchase not only supports my small business, but also inspires me to continue delivering top quality products and exceptional service. Thank you. Love, Stitch by Morgan.
Morgan.
Oh, that's so sweet. All right, and y'all saw my earrings. Now let me show y'all Naruto. Taylor loves anime. And I've been dealing with her with anime all the time, and I always say it wrong. Is it anime or anime? Like, and I ask that question every time, and she just rolls her eyes at me like, "Mom." But look at
Wow.
his though. It's Naruto, and look how detailed it is, y'all. Look at his little hair.
Maybe that's what I don't know.
Huh?
I said maybe that's what took a long time was the hair.
Probably the hair. Look at the hair. Like the hair, all of this, the hair,
Let me pull up Naruto so I can see what it looks like.
it looks like this.
I'm happy with that.
Taylor is going to love this. She's gonna love Naruto. She's been a huge anime fan her whole entire life.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't it look like Naruto? Oh,
Yep,
yeah. See, it looks.
that one.
Yep, that one. That's Naruto. So I can't wait to give it to her. She's gonna love. Let me take a picture and send it to her so she could see. She's gonna be like, "Girl, you don't even like anime. Why do you have that?" I'm gonna be like, "It's for you. You don't even like anime. I don't.
Morgan,
I don't like it at all."
Patrice got her Naruto, and then
I'm
she
saying,
liked the earrings.
thank you.
She said thank you.
Thank
She said you're
you.
welcome.
Aw, let me bring. I'm sending Taylor so she could see it. She's gonna be so jealous. Having Naruto. All right. So I'm gonna stay right here. So we can get started with our hoop discussion. I am going to be stitching out a patch that I made. That's for the most part, that's all we have going on. So last week we kind of covered several different hoops. We talked about the mighty hoops, of course, which I think for us, that's a fave of ours, the mighty hoops. And I will show, I'm going to bring the table over to show you guys the stand. We did hear from Mackenzie from Mighty Hoops. She contacted us and she said that for the larger hoops, like over there, like the 8x13s, the 8 by or the 11 by 13, there's not a manual for that one. Like there aren't any manuals. They are coming out. They will be coming out with the manual for that one. However, with that one, it's gonna more so be based on the type of shirt that you have, the size, the brand, and then for each of those variations, you're going to
No,
have to take a note. Like you have to fold the shirt in half, mark your center point, place it on the hooping station, make sure it's centered with the holes in the hoop. So it's not as easy as that left chest logo is. They don't have a manual to tell you exactly put it at B or C or E. You kind of have to do that for each shirt. Okay. The way I've been doing it so far is I kind of just measure the shirt. I mark where I want the shirt to start, where I want it to start stitching at or the highest part of the design. And then I kind of place my shirt on the hoop that way. But she said that if she did send us a link to a video that where they show how they find where to put it, but it's not really cut and dry to where there's nothing out there to say, okay, put it at B52. That sounds a little bit like bingo because it actually is kind of a little bit like bingo. So yeah, let me see what she said.
did she say it was okay to play the video?
No, she didn't say okay. I can share it. I can share it. I can share I'll share the video. I'll also put it in the description. She didn't say to play it, but I'll share it. That's easier. Now this girl asking me questions talking about the Sasuke, or I don't even know these anime characters. Sakura, like she loves it. I'm like, girl, nobody has time for you. Okay, let me see where that is. Mackenzie. So the way we do the left chest logos, you use the manual. You could use those, but for shirts, and she said for each brand you want to do that for each of the brands you want to like.
And then just right when she's saying like Gildan, whatever. What's the other one?
Next Level, Bella Canvas, like you want it in each size. So you need to do this for each size shirt or each hoodie you have. You have to do that. If you have a craft journal or an embroidery journal, you want to have that so that you can write down your brands and then you will know wood to place it on. But I will show you guys the hooping station too. I'm going to put in that video that she said that we can reference to. In case you guys want to see it. All right, so that's the Mighty Hoops, and that's for the larger hoop sizes, the 11 by 13 and the 8 by 13. All right, so do we have any questions from last week? I'm gonna turn on the other screen, but we talked about hooping last week, and hooping is very important to embroidery and to the outcome of your projects. You want to make sure that you have it nice and taut. It's T-A-U-T, side of the hoop. And so what that looks like is, let me show you guys, because I actually do have a hoop over here. And then I'm going to start hooping on things. So what that looks like is, hold on, let me add this to the screen. I'll add this into the screen. So what that looks like is, you guys see it's very smooth. Can you guys hear that? No?
It's giving me bell vibes.
Oh, not my bell vibes.
Giving me definitely your bell vibes.
So that's what it means by nice and taut. Okay, you don't want a loose. This is a cutaway stabilizer. You don't want it to be loose. You want it to be nice and taut inside of your hoop. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this back here because I'm gonna get ready to stitch that thing out that I need to stitch out to test it out. And so what else are we going to be looking at? I do have some notes here. So make sure that your hoop is, what is on my chair? Something. So making sure that your hoop is nice and taut is important to making sure that your fabric also has the right amount of tension, because that could mess up your design. So you want to do that. You don't want your fabric to shift or to begin to pucker, and then that kind of causes a little bit of distortion. And so sometimes you may think that something's wrong with your machine, but it's not really the machine. It may just be how it's hooped. So you want to always make sure that you hoop it correctly. Okay, we talked a little bit about stabilizer last 2 weeks ago, and so, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we talked a little bit about stabilizer, and so that you know whatever material you're using, you know, you need to make sure you have the appropriate stabilizer behind it or whatever your project is. But you definitely want to make sure it is hooped correctly. Delonda, how are you with hooping? How do you, like, I know that the Mighty Hoops work better, and we're going to look at the different hoops that we kind of use with the machines, but Mighty Hoops definitely makes it a lot easier, I think.
Yeah, we also said we would talk about fast frames.
Or the fast frames. Do you have your fast frames out?
I have them. I mean, they're not out, but they're not hard to get to.
Okay, good.
But
what happened?
Maybe it's not the time to talk about those because you only need those in, really specific instances. But I do think it's a good idea to have them.
Mm-hmm.
They're expensive. They're expensive, but you get 8 different frames. And so if you have something that's like unique, it don't matter what Mighty Hoop you have, it's not going to work. You need a fast frame. I guess what with the fast frames is figuring out how to get it on the machine.
Yeah. Because we use the fast frames like once or twice, maybe.
Yeah, for those the Santa hats. No, not for that. We use them for.
I know with their pocket.
What do we use them for? The stockings
or the jeans? Was it the jean pocket?
The jeans.
I think we did. We did twice.
Jeans. I think the jeans. Because we had to use the sticky stabilizer with it. Yeah. And that's the only time I've used sticky stabilizer.
Yeah. With that. And that's the sticky we talked. That's like it is a tearaway stabilizer. So let's see. I'm just gonna put this here.
Meredith, Patrice, when I tell you Meredith Schaefer understands my humor, baby, she understands. Back pocket gate. Oh,
Oh my goodness. Yes, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and also make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you are not already subscribed to Jolanda's channel, make sure you head over there too. Turn on your notifications because we do go every single week. We're here for a little bit of so good. So, but yeah, I think that was Pocket Gate. That was yes.
and guess what? I showed it. People get so afraid to show their mistakes or mess ups or whatever, but it really does help other people.
Yes. So let me. All right. So we're gonna look over here at this table. So what you see right here, these are the standard hoops that come with the embroidery machine.
But where do they come
This is from what the hoops?
from? Yeah.
What you say? Where these hoops are from?
Uh-huh.
From Ricoma.
But where did Ricoma get them from?
Oh, where did they get them from?
Just asking.
Because where did they get? Because if I don't know if I'm thinking the right thing.
I was just wondering.
So
I wish I could just show you how he's looking at me like I'm coming over there. If you
he wants to say hi.
come on, he about to die. Like,
Did
please,
he
let me say hi to these people.
Did he run over to you?
Yes.
Is that what I heard? Okay,
yes.
While Milo's saying hi, I'm gonna do a thing.
Let's see if y'all can see him. This thing is tight. Come on. You don't see his paws?
These little paws.
It was gonna kill you to not say hi.
You had to say hi. It's only right.
I want to say hi to the people. You're getting on my nerves. You're getting on my nerves. Evelyn, Mary Brown, and Kristen. They all want to see you. And Renee did not come get you. That's why I still have your bags packed at the door. Ask Renee when she coming to get you. Ask Renee when she's coming to get you. Ask Renee when she's coming to get you. Say, Renee, when you coming to get me? Ask her. Ask her. Can we write it? Can we write it down? No? You want me to write it down? You want me to write it down? Do you want me to write it down? Do you want to stop getting on my nerves? You want to stop getting on my nerves? Do you want to stop getting on my nerves? Do you want to keep getting on my nerves?
Did Milo say hi?
He asked Renee a question too.
What did he ask Renee?
When is she coming to get him?
I think that is over. Renee's not going to get him. Renee, I finally told her that you're not going to go get him. Panoli doesn't want him. Sorry.
Want to go live with Renee? Want to go live with Renee? Lick your lips if you want to go live with Renee. Lick your lips. See? I did not make him do that. He wants to go live with Renee. Go on. Go back to Madison. Go on. Go.
He wasn't acting right.
He wasn't. Go that way.
He's gone already?
He's sitting right here staring at me.
Oh. All right, guys. So these are the hooks that come with the Ricoma. They come with different sizes. And these are just regular hoops. Nothing really special or fancy about these hoops. And these come with the Ricoma. Now you can, in order to tighten them up, these little wheels here will tighten them up. For me, these are a little bit of a headache to actually get sometimes to get everything to go in nicely. So I do prefer to use the Mighty Hoops.
Oh no, stop. Get down.
These are Mighty Hoops, and these don't come with your machine. You have to go onto the Mighty Hoops site to order them. But when you're ordering these hoops, you need to specify the type of machine that you have, because all of the different Mighty Hoops, like the different sizes, aren't available for all of the machines. So if you have a machine that generally only fits like a 10-inch wide hoop, you don't want to go and get the 13-inch wide Mighty Hoop. So you have to specify that if you're using, let's say you're using a Brother whatever machine, a Brother this or Ricoma that. The hoops for the E1010 and this one, they're different. So they're the same style, but what's different is the brackets. So this is the Mighty Hoop, and the Mighty Hoop, it's very. These are placed on. It's a magnet, so that's a magnet, right? And so to hoop it, we literally use this. I need to get my other hoop Yolanda. I'll do that. But you do this, and then it just literally snaps on once you put your stabilizer in your fabric. So that's the difference with this one. And I do find that these are more reliable than the ones that come with the machine. So I know for other machines, they have magnetic hoops. Mighty Hoops, I think, only has hoops for multi-needle machines. So I think we got that done. And then some of the hoops, you can get this to help you with positioning placing your garments in it.
Do you use that?
Mm-hmm. When I'm doing sleeves, I do. It kind of helps because it's kind of hard when you're hooping the sleeve because you can't really see in it and you can't really move it around too much. So I do find that this helps a lot, especially when I'm getting ready to put that top part on.
I have a hard time keeping it on.
When you're doing it, what happens? It slips off or
it pops, yeah.
It pops off. Oh no.
But I haven't tried that size. I tried the
bigger one.
I think I either have the 11 by 13 or the I might have the 10 by 10. I only tried it a couple times, and it also might be because I wasn't using the hooping station.
Mm-hmm. With the sleeves, I don't even like for this because this is the one for the sleeves. So I don't use the hooping station with the sleeves. I just use this, and we got to see. Maybe we'll do sleeves again soon.
Yeah, when I'm not being bullied. You,
me,
you, and everybody in the chat. They call my sleeve hoop bigger. They call mega hoop. They said it was 20 inches. They said it was massive. They said it was every bigger word.
Ramsey, I think this might be extra. I don't think it automatically comes with the hoop. I'm not 100%.
They're extra, but they're not expensive.
Yeah. But I love this one. I love using it. I did not see. Niall, she just, I don't know.
Niall was in the bully crew too.
She said, "No."
In fact, she might be getting a demerit.
Why?
Because she was in there.
Niall. And then we also have, this is a hat hoop. So if you have like a single needle machine, they don't come with hat hoops. Mostly just the multi-needle machines come with a hat hoop. Now they do have other hoops that you can hoop with a single needle and use it for a hat. But this is a hat hoop that we use for our multi-needle machine. And
did you say my sleeve hoop was bigger? Now make me go back through the chat.
Who, Niall?
Yeah.
It was bigger. He
See,
said,
you just did it again. Patrice, did you know that hoop is adjustable? And remember when I was having a hard time hooping my hats? When the Ricoma tech came out here, he showed me how to adjust that. So like bring it close on the pull down some. The let me see, go on your right. It's on my right. Turn it to the left. Right there. Those screws are adjustable. And my screw was just, I guess, in the tightest spot.
so your right here.
Yeah. So once that was adjusted, then I could hoop it.
Okay. So your two is probably like right here as opposed to.
Okay, now says she wasn't in there.
See?
Milo, go with Mac. Y'all call him. Go.
Let me show you.
Go.
All right, so that's what we have for our hat hoop. Okay, so the hat hoop, we've done a hat. We haven't done hats in a while.
Yeah.
But with this hat hoop, we have to. It's another attachment that goes on the machine, and you have to put that on, and then you can hoop it on. So this is the hat hoop. Mighty Hoop doesn't have a special hat hoop that we can use. This is just here. Kevin
said, hey.
They travel. So Barbara, she has her cap frames adjusted for different styles. Oh, okay, so you have multiple caps that you use. You have multiple caps that you use. And then you just have it for that. Which makes sense. I have enough to do that too. So the machine came with two of these. So you can certainly adjust it. Hold on.
You know what, y'all? If you're not following Ricoma on Instagram or is it Hoop Master on Instagram? I don't know if it's Hoop Master or Mighty Hoop. They post reels to demonstrate different things. One of the reels that Ricoma posted recently was about properly hooping hats, and I thought it was pretty good. So, like, that's another source of information.
And it's the information
for people who like, shorts and reels.
Let's see. Anybody have any questions about any hooping? Does anybody have any issues with hooping? I had issues like hooping with the regular hoops. And even though now I still will use them depending on certain projects that I may have to use. With this machine, I think we have like a 20-inch wide one that we could use with the machine. So we don't necessarily have a 20-inch wide Mighty hoop, but you still have that option available. I can imagine hooping with the heat press, the hat on the heat press.
Yeah, their shorts are pretty good. Some the more recent ones I've seen because they've been longer with Mighty Hoops.
Yes, Mighty Hoops is been good too. Tissue with the backers. Some go on okay, but others are troublemakers. I think that's what Delonda has an issue with with it too.
After I tried it twice, I didn't try it anymore because I was like, I just hope it stays down. Stay down.
So we're gonna look at the hooping station. Let me put this on here. We're gonna look at the hooping station and just see because the way that the video says, did I put the video in? I think I did. Let me put it in again. So this is the video from Mighty Hoops that Mackenzie from Mighty Hoops sent to us in reference to hooping, like the larger shirts, like the shorts and sweatshirts and things like that, making sure you get it here. It didn't, I don't think it really just says, like, it's not cut and dry. you have to kind of test it out and see. So you fold your shirt in half, kind of similar to when you're placing a design on. You can fold the design and then fold the shirt. I would also use the printout of the design. So you can print the design out and where it has the crosshairs was the center of the shirt, and then you can just put that there and match it up with your hoop so that you can have an idea of exactly where you want it to be. Because it wasn't really cut and dry. Um, how to do that.
Hey, Rosalind. Rosalind, have you had your training yet from Ricoma? Oh, Naomi, thank you for saying that. Good idea. Naomi said with the backers, you gotta kind of like break it in, like I guess almost like breaking in a pair of shoes. She said like do it like a few times stabilizer.
See, I have the two sleeve ones, and that's what I use it for mostly is the sleeve. But I haven't used it for the other ones. For the sleeves, it's been okay, but I don't know the other ones. I did pull out the fast screen so we can look at that.
Okay. Let me get the one I have, the backer that I have. Let me see.
Okay.
Milo, don't sit in my chair. Get back. What are you doing?
So this is the hooping station, and these are the adjustable frames. So depending on the size hoop that you have, you'll adjust it.
Oh, I have the 8x13.
The 8x13.
Yeah.
So this will go, as you guys see, this one, it's not framed. The frame is still. So I would need to adjust the frame for this one. This is set for the 13x8. This one is set for the 13x8. And this is 13x11. So as y'all see, it's too far. So you have to make sure that these adjustable frames are properly installed. Look here, like this is the highest point of putting your frame, and then the lowest point is far down here, right? But I don't have a mighty hoop that's gonna be that at the moment.
We can't hear you.
Oh, probably because of the machine going. Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't heard anything. Nothing. I was only talking about. Can you guys? I was only talking about the hooping station.
What did you say?
So I was saying like how these are the adjustable frames, and the highest point is here, and the lowest point is down here right now. This is set for my 13x8. So this one is going to be a little bit too large. This one is the 13x11. So what I would have to do at this point is adjust the top and the bottom frame so that this can fall into place nicely. On here you have all of these are markings to help you identify where you need to place your frames when you get ready to embroider. So with the front chest logos or whatever you're going to put, not the left chest logo, but the ones that are going to take up the entire front, this is what you would use. You would use these numbers to do that. And you want to make sure, like he said, like you have to just make sure that you're identifying for each shirt where you're going to put it. Like if it's going to go C and then you need to have C and 12 or however that's going to be, then or you can just go from C to, really you can just need B, C4, so you'll know exactly where to put it. These numbers work for the left chest. And you have a design that is multi-line. You put stabilizer in between. Oh. Oh. I don't know. I don't think I've cut the stabilizer in between, Naomi. I kind of I just cut it from around, but I haven't cut it from in between. I know you mean like, let's say you have a logo and then, Mr. Sanchez or whatever underneath. Yeah, I don't really refer to a big design on the center of the back. Oh, on the center. If it was big, then I probably would. I probably would cut it around it because you can, if it's enough space in between the top and the main logo and the name. Yeah, I would. I would cut that. So which one? That's your. Which one, Delonda? Your 11 by 13 by 8.
Yeah.
And so you have your backer.
Yeah. See, it fits on perfectly, like, because I have it on right now. But when I put the stabilizer, I just had a hard time keeping it on.
When you put the stabilizer, and probably also when you put when you put your shirt or whatever it is that you're gonna do, that probably adds a lot more material in between, so maybe make it a little bit harder to hook correctly.
I'm gonna try it again and see. Hey, rating your rose. Thank you. Let me let y'all say hi to him again because he's
antsy.
He will not move. And the girls are here. Normally he'll be with them. Come on.
And he's like, nope.
I'm right here with you.
Yep.
Answers from Renee. Come on, turn around.
He's like, how are you gonna abandon him on So Good Sunday? You know So Good he has to be here. You know that. Here you are, acting brand new.
Is that what it is? No, Renee, he's waiting for his ride to on Long Island. On Long Island? You live on Long Island or in Long Island? Which one? Renee said it's on Long Island. You want to go live there with Renee? It's going to be really, really fun. And really, really good. Yeah.
I don't know if Renee said that he can come.
That's what she said.
When did she say that? Renee, she did not say that.
I'm gonna make him a So Good shirt. Not a So Good shirt. I mean, we'll make him a. I did not mean to say that. I am going to make him a Love Stitch by Morgan shirt.
You can make him a bandana.
He's gonna have a shirt. It's definitely gonna be a shirt.
A shirt. Well,
you want to have a Love Stitch by Morgan shirt? You're gonna be wearing it and none showing off your stuff. You having it right on your chest or on your back? Tell me which one. On your chest or on your back? You gonna be on the support group? Really good or no? You want to go live with Bobby? And do rhinestones? Renee can pick you up and take you to Bobby. You thinking about it? That's all you care about.
What's all you care about?
Picture. You go live in Florida? Evelyn, go to Disney World? Tell me.
With Miss Evelyn? That's what he's gonna go stay with?
I'm going to live in Disney World with Evelyn. Renee can pick you up and take you to Florida. Renee can pick you up and take you anywhere she wants.
All right. Did you take out your fast frame?
Huh?
Did you take out your fast frame?
No. I'm waiting for you to do what you're gonna do right there on the hoop master.
That's why I was showing everybody the different parts of it. We went over this last week where we showed the frame.
You want to get down?
So it kind of comes up like that. We have the little notch here in the back. And then when you're using it,
Over there, gonna pick you up.
so this part, your back, the back of the frame. So this should always be facing you. This the part without any words is going to be in the back. So you see, this is the back of your frame. Okay, this is the part to be facing you, and that needs to go here. So I know that this is going to be super high. So what I would probably do is bring this down. So depending on my size shirt, I told everybody last week, usually for my medium shirts, I kind of go from here from the top, and I'll usually do either C or D. Preferably C because I don't want that design to be too far down. If you look at the video that they have on their channel, you'll see how they do it. They fold it so that way they get the center of the shirt good, and then they place it. And this line helps with centering your shirt. So you center it, you can kind of press it a little bit, like how you would do like vinyl or DCS. All right, so if I move this down, so what I want to do first, I'm not going to lock this into place. I'm going to see where this is going to go right now. And then this just slides back on just like this. And then right now that is at the C. And so these little peg holes, I know you guys probably can't see that bottom part. These little holes right here, that's where you're going to just make sure you screw it back down into there. All right, so I'm just screwing this down in here. Short. Uh-oh, I'm about to make it fall. That's a little peg hole really good. Just a little bit. There we go. And then I'm just making sure it's nice. You don't have to screw it on too tight because if you're going to be using this often, you're going to be taking this on and off quite a bit. So, and these little flaps, just make sure that it holds your stabilizer down tight before you hoop it on. The wrong way. I'm just tightening it up. So now this is perfect for if I have a sweatshirt that I need to do. Let me see if I have a sweatshirt. I don't have one that I need to do, but well, this is a hoodie. So what they suggest is that you fold it and never look at the hoodie pocket like to try to center your stuff because these hoodies they are not aligned correctly.
Is that a gilder?
Yep. Gilding is not aligned correctly. So what they say is that you want to make sure you kind of fold it in half. So you're not going to look for anything that says, okay, put this on F5. You just need to fold it in half. You press it so that you can kind of get your center mark. If you look onto your mighty hoops, so if you look here, there are holes at the vertical and horizontal axes or the X and Y axis of your hoops. Okay, so if you look here, you see there, and at the top there's one, and at the bottom. So this is how you're going to be able to identify where you're going to place your design and where it's going to be on your garment. I'm going to actually print out a design, something that's already digitized. I'm going to print it out so that you guys could see how that looks on your hoop. For those of you who may, if you're just starting, and even if you've done this for a while, that may be something that you do as well. So I'm just going to show how you would just get your garment, and then that way it'll help you identify exactly where it's going to stitch out, and if you need to make any adjustments as far as like the placement of it. Okay, I'm going to keep this over here. Yolanda, do you want to share? I'm going to print out a design real quick and then show it. Oh, that one's kind of extra.
Let me get my hoop master, and I'm gonna try it again with this backing holder.
Okay. Now to get the center part, I would probably try to iron it. And you can do that with one of your other, like your small mini press. It doesn't have to be an iron. You can do it with a mini press too. I'm just gonna peel some vinyl. Give me a second, guys. And then we're gonna be done. I'm gonna open up a design to print up.
This is the 8x13.
You prefer the 8x13 or the 13x11? Which one's your favorite one?
13x11. Because I mean,
Sounds big.
I just like it.
I'm trying to think. I think I used the 13x8 mostly. But the good thing is that whether you use the 13x8 or the 11x13, you don't have to adjust your frames on the machine with those two. Okay.
That's what I love the most. But my second favorite, honestly, is the 10x10. That was the one I was the most excited to get. 10x10.
10x10.
Yeah, because it's a happy medium. I mean, and really, you're not embroidering anything that's 13. You know?
Yeah, 13 inches wide.
So this is the same piece of stabilizer I had last week. I just took it out and put it back. And these numbers, this is on the row. The row that starts with 24. And then the letter is like right below the F. But honestly, Patrice, I feel like this shoulder part, it doesn't matter. Like, because if I'm getting ready to embroider something, I really don't like it. You know, I don't like any of my designs low. I like them three fingers.
So you just want, so you can kind of look when you're hooping and just kind of have an idea of where you want that top part of the design. That's kind of what I do too, just to know like where I want that top part to be at.
This is big, but it's fine. If you're talking, we can't hear you. No. And when I say we, I'm talking about me.
No, I'm not. I'm printing out the design.
I would only use this if I wasn't using this. Because this won't fit on here. This would, I would only really be using this if I was not using the station. But when I try, let me try it right here. But anyway, since I already got this hoop, let me just finish what I was doing right there. So I have the stabilizer on there. This is a Gildan large. Miles. See, this feels good to me right here. This actually feels perfect, like right here.
Let's see.
Hold on. I think I got it upside down. Hold on. Oh, that was Peter. Doing something wrong. I feel like I have it. What'd you say, man?
So for this, I printed this out. Don't pay attention to the color because I don't know. I just did a print head cleaning on the printer. But this is if you get an embroidery file and you have an embroidery software, when you go to print, you'll be able to print out your color run. And then with your color run, you can generally print out how this is going to print out. Like this is the design, but it's smaller. This is the actual design size, and it prints out in the actual design size. Now, I'm not going to cut this, but these lines help you identify where the center of the design is. And so that way you will match that up with your holes on the hoop, those holes that I just showed you on the sides and the top. And this is how you could be able to make sure that it's aligned exactly how you want it to be aligned within the hoop. Now here, this is not on the hooping station, but once you get ready to do it, that's why they say, fold it in half, press it, then you can get your center mark, and then you'll know, okay, well, this is going to go here. Now, when I first started out, I used to tape the design onto the hood, the shirt, whatever I was going to be using or placing it on. I used to place the design on top, and then I would go ahead and then proceed to start hooping it so that I can see exactly where it's going to be. So I wanted to go right here. Like this is a safe space for me right here. I'd like this right here. I don't know what size. Okay, that's a medium. So we're going to see like if it hoops, how it falls. So let's say I want this right here. That looks good for me, and it looks nice and centered for me, especially if I had that line. If I had that crease line, I could say, you know what, this is perfect. It's right, it's following that crease line. So I would just place it here. I would probably tape it down. I don't think I have any actual tape over here, but I do have a little bit of tape. So I will tape it down. And then I'll tape it down to the garment. And then with your hoods, don't forget to remove the cord on the side, your hood string. Okay. So once I do that, we're going to act like, and you guys are going to pretend that you see a piece of stabilizer here. Okay. So I have a piece of stabilizer here. You guys don't see it, but it's there. Okay. Don't poop yourself without the stabilizer. All right. And then I'll go on and place it on. Now, this tape may not hold good, so I may have to put it back on. That's fine. So let's say we place this on here like this. Again, if you have that center line that you pressed, you can actually see it. Okay, you can see that center line. So I know I want the hoop starts about right here. If you guys could see where that hoop starts. So right above there. So I would go here and put this kind of like this. And then once you put it on, I used to put this on first and if once this was perfectly centered, like with this tape down, of course you don't want these sides on here. You don't want the sides. You don't really need to pin it out. You know, you can cut those sides off so that it fits inside of my hoop. So that way when I get ready to place my magnetic hoop in, it wouldn't catch the edge of it, right? So let's say we know that this is right here is the center. I'm going to go down. Maybe I want to move it up just a little bit. And this will give you an idea of exactly where it's going to be placed onto your shirt, right? So let's say we're right here. I'm right here. If I had my line, I could pretty much pinpoint and say, okay, yes, this is the center, right? If I had it folded and pressed. So then you would just go ahead and you would tape your top hoop. And then once you tape that top hoop, and then this should kind of help us. Now, the way this is right now, this looks good, but this, of course, I didn't use the fold line. I'm just going off of that. So right now, this is telling me that this is actually like, if this is on here correctly, which is probably, so look at this. So with, you see this center line right here? That center line lines perfectly up with this, with our little hole. That's the hole to help you do the center. So I'm going to say, you know what? I need to move this. This is where the design is actually going to be to go right here. But this kind of helped me with the placement. I just had to kind of move it over just a little bit, right? So that it's centered. But this will help me know exactly like where, how to place the design in the center. This, when I first started, that's how I had to do it because I would have designs like at the bottom. I would have designs crooked. I would have designs just kind of like not centered really well. And I would waste the shirt or waste the sweatshirt and I would have to redo it. I would have to do it over. So this is kind of how I would, this is how I would do it. But you want to use these to help you make sure that you're perfectly like, you know, it's going to be, it's centered. So I would print these out, especially if you're just starting. Or use a chalk marker. That's what they use. So Jesse, on in their site, they have like a little pin that they put on there, or like a little sticker that they put to show, like, you know, this is the center of the shirt. This is where I want the center to be. You go with your backer, Delonda?
I didn't try yet.
Okay. We're gonna be off in a minute. Because I think we kind of covered. Okay, I didn't show the fast frames. I do have the fast frames here. I'll show them. You can see. I don't know why that one looks like that. Thank you. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, everyone coming in that we didn't see. Esther. Let me see what else you guys said. I almost hope without stabilizer being on Esther. Don't do it. Listening to video of master my YouTube channel and how to store my YouTube so I can't make it. How to store, put a piece of tape. Yep, you can put a piece of tape too. You can. You certainly can. You guys are giving good tips. Pay for it. And we're gonna see how that one goes for Delonda. And then I'll show you guys the fast frames. We have shown it before, but fast frames, and that's really what it means. Like fast frames, it's supposed to be for you to be able to hoop your garments that are maybe a little bit irregular, that most traditional hoops can't hoop, and that's the purpose of the fast frames. And so they come in different sizes that you can use. And we'll show those. I have it. So I did this real quick. Let's see. I missed everything else. Hey, Vera. Okay, you guys are good. Good, Renee. Good. Markers to show the center points on to see them better. Nice. Like that, like all of these I think are good tips because what works for one person doesn't work for everybody. And sometimes what works for a few people, like you can kind of get an idea of, certain things that you can do. And honestly, things that have worked for you forever, you may find other ways that work for you. So yes, yes, and yes. I love it. Thank you guys for sharing. All right, I'm finished with this one. So, oh no, I'm not finished. One second. I'm not sure y'all are fasting. I gotta take this out.
It worked that time.
It worked. Did you use a regular T-shirt or a sweatshirt?
T-shirt.
Okay.
So it's still on here. Just have to remember to take it off before you start embroidering.
Mm-hmm. And it just pops off from the back. I can go over that back one. Very, very good. All right, so we talked about the fast. We didn't talk about the fast frame. No, yeah. These are the fast frames, or Ricoma calls them the 8-in-1. See? It worked good. You're gonna stitch something on that? Not now, but you just did it to show.
Yeah.
Well, it looks great.
Thank you.
So these are the 8-in-1 frames or fast frames. Okay, they're the same ones. You can get these. I got these from Ricoma, but you can get them from Amazon. You can get them from different places. Other companies sell them, but they work like this. There is one hoop component. So this is the part, not this one. Let me take it off so y'all don't get confused.
That's the one we use for the jeans, I think.
Yeah. So this is the kind of like how we have on our machines, the arms, the hoop arms. This is going to be the arms for your hoop. So you're not going to remove the arms. These actually go on, like this goes into the arms like it's a hoop. Okay. But what you're going to do then is you are going to place the hoops, and there's 8 hoops that come with it. Now they say I haven't used these for hats ever, but they say you can use it for hats, like different things. I haven't used these for hats, but they come with like 8 different sizes. So good for bags, good for those hard to get areas that you may want to embroider. Now the one obstacle that I do find with these is that embroidery arm. I feel like we have a very thick embroidery arm, so that could, especially if you're going to be embroidering in a pocket, you need to make sure that there's enough space for it to adjust around in, and you do have to kind of set your hoops pertaining to the machine to be able to kind of do really good with this hoop as it's moving and initializing. So these are the different ones that come with it. You have these. Some of them are for bags. If you can do bags, this is round. And I think a lot of people use these too to embroider on the back of hats. So the opening where your ponytail usually goes through it, where that's where my ponytail goes through it. That's where you would embroider, use one of these to do that. So do any of you use fast frames often? Like Delonda said, when we did it, we had to use, when we use these, we had to use the sticky stabilizer. It is a tearaway stabilizer, but it sticks onto the hoop, because if you notice, this is the hoop. There isn't an additional part like how all the other hoops have 2 parts, one that clamps in the material. This one does not. So it's literally going to kind of be sitting on top of your hoop, kind of floating. Hey, Hey Evie. Hey Mary Bear. Evie said that with certain bags she uses fast frames.
I'm looking at the chat from my phone.
Okay. Hey Anne, welcome in. Yeah, there's also like they do have like a crosshair light, like it's red and you put it, you can beam it down. Now it is, I think it's kind of pricey, but they do have, Ricoma has one. You can probably get it from Amazon too. I haven't looked on Amazon, but speaking of that, I might look on Amazon for one. But they do have like a crosshair light, like a laser light that you could do to help you with centering your garment. But remember, you can center the garment, but you need to make sure that your hoop is placed on your garment correctly. You can make sure that it's centered nicely, or you need to make sure that the hoop is placed on nice, and then your design. If your hoop is placed on correctly, and you have, let's say you design or you get a design and you set it up in your software and you hoop it and you center that to the hoop, you center the actual design to the hoop, then you'll be good. For the most part, you should be good to go. But you also need to take into consideration the placement of your garment. Like if you like it in a certain area, because you don't want to have it centered and then it's centered perfectly in the hoop, but it's centered down here.
On the belly.
It all works together, y'all. It all works together. It all works together. So, but yeah. And then this would go. We talked a little bit about the classroom, but there's really, it's just like mostly like odd shaped things, things that's hard to get through. That's where you would replace it.
I still have my jeans.
Where are they? Yolanda went to go get her jeans. And I'm gonna show you guys this thing. We're not gonna be on here for long. I'm exhausted and I think Yolanda is a bit tired too today. So let us know if you have any questions. Oh, they look good. They look really good. Hey, Lakeisha. All right, y'all. Anything else, Yolanda, that we missed that we need to kind of cover? I put that link into that Mighty Hoops video, for the Mighty Hoops video, in case you guys want to go over there. Once you get over there, if you have any other things that you may want to know, check out some of their videos. Again, with the Mighty Hoops, there isn't a manual to show how to use the Mighty Hoops for the larger frames, like the 11 by 13 or the 8 by 13, to get a nice center. So you kind of, you're going to have to put in a little bit of work just to kind of see what you like. Anything else? I'm going to show you guys this, and we're pretty much done. I'm just cutting this up. Let's see if we had any more questions. Yeah, make sure the hoop is clipped into place on the machine. Oh yes. Yeah. Okay, so that is very important, Barb. Yes, make sure that your hoop is onto the machine. I can tell you that it has happened to me where I put the hoop on and I thought that, oh yeah, it's on there, and it actually wasn't pushed all the way in. So you want to make sure that your hoops are pushed all the way in, okay? Because that will cause you a lot of registration issues. And then let's say if you're taking it on and off and then you go to put it back on and it's not lined up properly. So that could be an issue. That is good info. All right. So I also, while I was there, I think, oh, Evie is busy today. Switch the pocket to do, no, okay, so that's what we were talking about, Bobby. So Delonda, when she made those pants, we used the fast frames to do it. So she didn't unstitch her sewing machine. It's still in the secret location, so she's not gonna unstitch nothing. She's not gonna seam rip anything. So she stitched that directly onto the pants pockets, but using the fast frames. We did it like a while ago. Yeah, we did it a while ago where she did it. So I do want to show you guys this, and we're gonna get off. So I
But you
had
know, oh, I'm sorry. We
oh,
bought those fast frames because we were going to do bridal party stuff. We were doing the bags.
and did we even use it for the bridal party bags?
Oh,
We didn't, because they didn't work right with it. We couldn't find one that fit inside of it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because I don't remember. Naomi said that was a hilarious lie. All right, y'all. We're gonna get ready to get off because we both are a little bit beat. But I did want to show you guys. So I did a new patch. I was gonna try to do something with it today. So I had a class and we actually did this was an SVG. So if anybody who took the class, if you have digitizing software, digitize what we made. So we made this as an SVG and I digitized it into a small little patch so I can put it on my jacket. I was gonna give it away, but I don't know. I'll well, I'll see y'all later. Delonda's tired. I'm tired, and it's been fun. Just know that next week we will be back. I'm not sure what we're gonna do next week, but we'll be over at Delonda's channel next week. Okay, but it's gonna be good. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. And I end up doing like glitter HTV on the center, kind of treated it like applique, but it's not like really, it wasn't set up to be applique. But that's what I did to avoid having a lot of stitches. All right, it's been fun. Your channel, Delonda or something. We're going to be on Delonda's channel on Crafting with Delonda, Bobby, next week, Saturday or Sunday. We'll let y'all know for the video. Thanks, Miss Charles and McElveen. All right, Delonda, do you have any parting words? You need to go. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you guys. Hopefully, this was kind of helpful. Hopefully, if you need to, I'm going to drop that link to the Mighty Hoops in again. And that's it. But we love you guys. Have a great week. Until next time. Later. Oh, your hearts are